to our program Inspire Nations. You are live on Radio 54 African Panorama, and I am your host, and we come to you every Sunday. My name is Maria Rosike, and we are bringing you, as promised, a guest every Sunday that will leave us inspired, that will leave us encouraged, that will leave us, with that zeal to carry on. And today I am bringing you a very special lady. She is a diamond. She is blessed. She is beautiful. She is powerful. She is, oh my goodness, you
Oh,
name it, you name it. And help me welcome to the studio, Sis
oh.
Anto.
How are you, sis?
Hey, welcome, welcome,
Thank you
Mabhena.
so much.
You are
Thank
live
you
on
so
Radio
much.
54 African Panorama.
Oh, thank you so
And
much for having me.
thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. We are so, so blessed. And we've had a lot of hiccups this afternoon in terms of coming. You've seen it all. We've seen it all. There is a war all the time behind the scenes, all the
But
time.
it is
As long
conquered.
as we declare the name of the Lord glorious,
Amen.
we
Amen.
come against a lot of warfare.
Mm.
But those who have joined in, and I can see that we've got a few that have come in, please share this broadcast. Share, 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 share. Share and tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live with Antonette Mabhena, a real inspiration, and you don't want to miss this.
Oh,
Okay, sis Anto,
yeah, what's this?
siyabonga ukuthi uzile lapha namhlanje ku Radio 54. We are so blessed. We are so blessed.
Yimembongayo, yimembongayo. Thank you
And
for
so
having me.
we are going to start from the beginning because we really want to know you. Especially, me, I really want to get to know you. And I'm like, who is this powerful woman?
Oh my
So I
God.
really want to get to know you. So please talk to us. Who is this Antonette Mabhena?
Wow. That's a loaded question. Can be answered so many ways, but I will do my best. Antoinette Mabhena is a Bulawayo girl.
She's a Bulawayo girl.
Yes, she's a Bulawayo girl turned into a Harare girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was born in Harare, but I grew up in Bulawayo, and that's where I found my gift. That's when I realized that I had a gift to sing,
Wow.
and I was always involved in music, church music, always in the choir from a very young age. I was always in the choir, always leading something that had to do with music in
Okay.
groups, and at the time I was in under a ministry called Harvest House Music. Harvest
Oh.
House Church. Yes, Harvest House
Ah, Bishop
International.
Nyati.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that's where I
Wow.
was. That's the church we all grew up in. Our family was in Harvest House. And when I moved to Harare, I continued going to Harvest House and I met Minister Take Shaw.
Oh, okay.
So I did a bit of some background singing for Minister Take Shaw for a while.
Great.
And somewhere along the lines, God led me to ZimPraise.
Okay.
And in ZimPraise, I think I served in ZimPraise for nearly 8 years. And
Yeah.
um, during that whole course and period of time, I found myself working with a lot of other artists that were ministering the word.
Mm.
Tembalami, Sebastian, Pastor
Mm.
G's.
Mm.
I worked with a lot of people. Oh my,
Wow.
Janet
Through
Manyoa,
Zim Praise or on a personal level?
on a personal level now.
All
Because with
right.
ZimPraise, we worked with a whole lot of other people, international artists. We
Mm-hmm.
traveled,
Mm-hmm.
we toured. And then on my own personal level, I worked with all these other artists outside. You get free time. You're not always in one place
Mm.
24/7. So you have
Mm.
all this other time where you can serve other individuals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to praise and to minister God. So yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
was me. Anywhere where I had the opportunity to serve and minister, I took it.
Wow.
So it's been a journey, but in all
Yes.
of that, I never thought that I would want to do something on my own.
Right.
So here we
Which
are.
is wow, here we are. You
Here we are.
are ZimPraise. So I understand when you were with ZimPraise, did you just start from grassroots? Because my understanding is you are one of the executives of ZimPraise, and that is the biggest choir that in Zimbabwe, or one of the biggest choirs in
I
Southern
was.
Africa.
I was one of the
Right. You
executives.
were. Okay.
So I served in ZimPraise. I started from the ground up.
Right.
I was in the choir. I learned how to, you think you can sing until you get into a group and you start being taught from scratch what is
Mm-hmm.
singing, what is being a backing vocalist, which part is actually your part, so you start learning all these things. And in that learning, I happened to have the opportunity to work with the CEO of ZimPraise,
All
Mr.
right.
Mazire, and I served under him for most of my time in the choir.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, that's how I moved from the ground up. I served wherever there was a need. I served where I was called. I served. That is who
Wow.
I am. It's what I'm passionate about. Service where there's a
Yes.
need, I serve. As long as I can, I serve. So that's what I had told myself. God has given me this. My gift is to serve
Mm-hmm.
individuals that carry a vision, because
Mm-hmm.
I am good at planning, I'm
Mm-hmm.
good at strategizing and mapping ways
Mm-hmm.
forward. That's something that came natural to me. So
Wow.
every time I found myself in a position to serve in that way, I always gave of myself 100%.
That's exactly where I wanted to go. I wanted to
Mm.
say, um, Mr. Joseph Masire must have seen something in you to actually invite you to work in the executive at that level.
Well, to be honest, I was a rough diamond. I barely knew anything.
Right.
I need to be honest, I didn't know much,
Mm-hmm.
but I was eager to learn.
All right.
So he taught me everything.
Mm.
Everything. I watched him work, and he taught me everything I needed to know to survive in the industry of music. Though I never had an intention of being a solo artist,
Mm-hmm.
but I worked with him and watched him help other people, watched him teach other people, and he taught me. I never knew anything about the industry, but he
Mm-hmm.
taught me most of what I know. And so I find myself here where I can now fly on my own. That's
Yes.
how I decided to start my own company, an artist management and branding company, was
Yes.
because I felt that, all these things I've been learning over the years and just doing personally, it's time to now then put them to good use
Mm-hmm.
and carry my own vision. So
Mm.
that's where we are today. That's where
You
we are
started
today.
off by serving people with a
Yes,
vision,
yes,
and you used your God given initiatives to
yes,
work yourself up to
yes,
working with the top executive in ZimPraise.
yes.
And you started off from
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 nowhere,
the base, really.
from nowhere.
And you have worked with the top uh, artists that we know of in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
What did you learn as you were working in ZimPraise? What can you give us that you learned from working in ZimPraise?
What I learned was discipline.
Right.
I learned discipline in the sense that don't take too many lanes. Know what you're there for.
Know your lane.
So we go into that group with different ideas of life, different visions. Someone wants to be a star. Someone wants
Mm,
to be the best dancer. Someone wants to be seen
mm,
on TV.
mm,
Someone wants to travel. We have different visions. When I got into
mm-hmm.
Zimplace, I didn't per se have a vision. I did it for fun.
Right.
Someone told me about it, and I just went there to audition because I had nothing to do at the time. And I went in there. But while I was in there is when I found my own purpose for my own life.
Right.
So you spend so much time, watching other people come out of this lane, go into this lane, come out of that lane, go into that lane, and you learn discipline. You learn to find yourself. Who am I? What do I want? What's the path that I want to take? Why am I here? So for me, ZimPraise was a learning ground. I learned a lot. I fell sometimes. You fail, you fall, but you get up, pick yourself up, carry on. It was it was great and it was challenging, but it was worth it.
Wow. Hey, what was your highlight
In
working for
ZimPraise,
ZimPraise? Mm-hmm.
the year that ZimPraise brought TD I thought
Yes.
um, just being a part of the planning process itself for me
Yes. Yes.
was a highlight
Right.
because you learn how to communicate with other people that are at a higher level than you.
Mm-hmm.
You learn what are the right channels. How do you present yourself as an organization or as an individual? How do you carry yourself in
Mm-hmm.
front of other people that have walked the journey before you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? What do you not do? It was a lot of lessons in one
Yay.
go. So
TD
it took,
Jakes.
it was interesting and it was fun. You
Wow.
know, you never think you're going to be part of a team that's going to invite TD.
TD Jakes.
It was
Wow.
exciting. It was good. It was good. I learned a lot from that experience. But most of all, what I carried from that experience is I made friends, I made
Right.
family.
Yes.
It's in that year that
Wow.
I met Zazam Kit.
I was gonna go there.
Ah,
Before we go there, before we go there, please talk to her. How was it like to meet Bishop T.D. Jakes?
well, I met him briefly,
All right.
very, very briefly. We had that opportunity. I was behind the scenes for the most part, working behind the scenes, making sure everything was ready, making sure everything is going well. So I never expected to meet him at all.
Right.
But I
Ah.
had accepted that I'm going to serve in this thing. I won't
Yes.
meet him, but I'll make sure I do my best that everything goes well. So I was busy behind the scenes. And then in the last moment, we got a message to say, oh, we have an opportunity to meet him
Mm-hmm.
um, at the airport as he's about to leave.
Oh.
So we're told, oh, everybody, they provided transport for us. We went there
Wow.
and we met him and we took a picture. For me, it's like all that work. And the picture is worth it. The work
Paying
alone
off.
was worth it. But just having a picture somewhere where he's in it and you're like, oh my God, this is one of the biggest ministers we have in the world
Yes.
right now.
Yes. Exactly.
And you're
Yes.
literally
One of the most
standing.
influential voices of our
Yes,
time.
one of the most influential voices of our time.
Mm.
So for me, it was really epic. It was epic. Not only just to meet him, but the experience itself of the planning behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
was a whole new level of learning. I had not gone into ZimPraise the first day thinking that that was one of the things I would get out of it.
Wow, that's awesome. Ah, thank you for that, for sharing that experience with us. And now let's come to your company. You
Yes,
worked with artists, you begged artists, you served artists until such time that you found yourself um, meeting their needs in a way.
yes,
And then you went on to establish your own company. Can you please
yes.
tell us about your own company that you established and how it is doing?
So, my company is called Sapphire Rock. Sapphire
Yes,
Rock
Sapphire
because
Rock. Why Sapphire Rock?
because the sapphire is the most beautiful stone,
All right.
the most precious of stones, and it's a stone. So I needed a name that resembled beauty and strength because I felt that that was my own character.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed something that represented me as an individual.
Yourself. All
Yes.
right.
So I felt that Sapphire Rock really resonated with me. And so that's what I named my company. And all of the attributes that come with Sapphire Rock are based on my own personal attributes. Strength, visibility, branding. I love beautiful things. I love beautiful things. I
Can't
admire
use it.
strength. I know it sounds like I'm saying I love things. Actually, that's what I'm saying. I love
Yes,
nice things. I
yes.
am a lover of nice things. I
Same
need to
here.
admit
I
that.
love nice things.
I need to admit that.
Who doesn't love nice things? Come on. Wow.
But yes, so it was that resembled that, and also my passion to help artists. I've seen a lot while I've been working in the industry. You know, you see where others fall short, you see where we make mistakes in the industry. I wasn't an artist, so for me it was easier
All right.
to take a look and evaluate to say, okay, artists make a mistake here, artists make a mistake there. How do we fix this? I always was a person who valued and favored having to find a solution before you say the problem. So before I
Finding a
admit that
solution
there's,
before you say the problem.
yes, before you
How do
admit
you do
there's a
that?
problem, you should have thought about the solution.
Ah,
So you see, identify a
anticipating,
problem to say that's a
anticipating a
problem,
problem
but
before it comes. Oh,
exactly.
wow.
So you see, you identify that's going to be a problem. You ask yourself, how can I fix it? So that was one of the things that I liked to do. So the reason why I have that company is because I wanted to do that. And one of the things I noticed was artists always have the gift. And it's never the gift that is the problem. It's all the things that are supposed to support the gift where we lack.
Hey,
So it's
does that,
something I told
wow.
myself, I want to work on that. How can I support a gift? You know, you have the gift, you can have the best song ever, and then it doesn't go far, or it doesn't play that much, or nothing much happens with it and it just dies down. Why? You know? So I started thinking about those things, and I told myself, you know, that's what my company is going to focus on. Those things where we fall short. How can we fix it? How can artists be more professional? How can we teach artists to write a press kit, just a press statement for themselves? When you're asked about yourself, what can you write? What highlights me as an artist? What speaks well about me? What to say, what not to say? So, all those things are things that I thought about and decided that's what I want my company to be about.
Wow.
And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, a day by day. It's not full blown yet. I take it a step at a time. And I think I've done okay so far.
Yay, you have. Because here we are. I got to know you. I got to know you from an interview with CC and from managing some of the people that I know that I interact with.
Yes.
And one of the people that you are managing is Zaza. Zaza. How did you get to manage Zaza, Sis Antoinette?
So I wouldn't, it's a co management.
Right.
Her first and prime management is her husband.
All right.
So I am a part of, me and her husband make up that team that manages her. So
Wow.
we work together, and for me, it has been not only a job, but it has been an honor.
Mm.
I I don't even know what to say about that. Honestly, in my life, I've seen God, and that
Wow.
woman has not only been a client, she's been more than a friend. She's been a sister. So my service to her
Wow.
is personal. It
Wow.
goes beyond the company or what I'm trying to build or what I'm trying to establish. My service to her is very personal.
She is
Like
a
I was saying,
mighty.
you know, when we were serving and having this whole event, she's one of the artists that came through for that event. And, you know, as part of my job, it was to make sure she was okay. She has all her things she needed. You know, I was part of um, working on our guests, making sure our guests are comfortable, making sure that they had everything that they needed. And she was one of those people. And in that time, she ministered to me personally. You know, she wasn't one of those, you know, you meet some artists and it's like they don't see you. You're there, but they don't see you. She saw me, you know. And in that time, as I was serving, I was going through a
Wow,
lot.
that's powerful.
I was going through a lot, and she saw that. And she took time, you know, to sit down with me and understand, are you okay? What's happening with you? I've picked up certain things, this and that, you know, to have someone who doesn't know you, who is in, the position that they are in.
Mm.
Take time to sit down and figure out how to help you. For me, in that moment, I made a vow that wherever she will ever need me, I will serve.
You'll be there. Eish. Wow.
So that's
It's
how
not.
we came to. That's how we came to. So I serve with the whole heart there. I
Mm.
serve with the whole heart. That is my own personal ministry besides
Wow.
the company.
Eish. You have mentioned something very powerful about servanthood and
Mm-hmm.
serving others. Eish, it's a powerful ministry.
Yes.
It is a powerful ministry. I'm saying it's a powerful ministry because
Mm-hmm.
Jesus himself did it. When he
True.
washed the feet of his disciples,
Mm.
he displayed the highest form
Servanthood.
of servanthood. That was God Almighty himself
Yes.
washing the feet of
Mm.
his disciples. Yeah, there is so much blessing in
Yes.
serving others.
Yes.
Mm, thank you so much for really reinforcing that and making it alive,
Mm.
alive in us. Yes, so how is the company doing? And who else are you managing? I know as well that you are managing CC.
Yes.
She's such a dynamite,
Oh,
isn't
she's
it?
amazing. You know, me and
She's such
CT
a
have.
dynamite. She's oh,
She's amazing. Like,
she's just
how many gifts
amazing.
can one person have? How
Yeah.
many gifts can
How
one person
many
have?
gifts can one person? She's just
She's
all
amazing,
round.
and she, you know, TT is where I started. That's who I started to manage first. My ever first job as a manager was with TT, and you know, the way she just trusted me to do the
Mm.
work. She trusted
Wow.
me to with her brand. You don't
Mm.
just trust someone who is starting, for that matter,
Mm.
to do
Mm.
something, but her and her husband opened up their doors and they let me
Mm.
try.
Mm.
And for me, it's been a great relationship and it's still growing. And I think we're going to see great heights together.
Amen.
Definitely.
Amen. Definitely.
She's very special to me.
Amen.
Very, very
Amen.
special to me.
The only way is up.
No other way.
No other way.
No
Who
other way.
else? Who else are you managing?
So I also manage Nwegu.
Yeah.
Nwegu is a Christian comedian.
Does he get serious?
Sorry?
Does he get serious?
You know what? I've never had a funny conversation with Nwegu. We maybe because it's business. I don't know. But we always
Really?
have serious conversation. It's only when I then look at the page and all the things he posts that I'm like, I can't even
And
believe it's the
love.
same person. He is so funny, and that is such a gift. It is such
Wow.
a gift.
Yeah, he is. He is.
It's
He
such a
is. He
gift.
is very funny.
So there's
Wow.
him, and then we have Sharon Rose.
Yes, little Sharon Rose.
Yes, Sharon Rose is an amazing person. Now,
She
Sharon Rose came on
is.
board after she
She's
had seen all the
lovely.
other work,
Mm-hmm.
and she had an interest. So I and we went for it. We went for it, and we're doing well so far. She's released her first
Yes, she's just released
song,
Hamba Kumbule Kaya.
Kumbule Kaya,
Lovely
and
song.
her first video, and she's still working on the rest of the album. So she definitely still gonna get some more from her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and recently signed on an artist called Deluxe.
All right.
Deluxe is an artist in Bulawayo, and he happens to be my brother-in-law. So
Deluxe.
yes, you'll
All
hear
right.
more. You'll know
I
him. You'll
I
know
need to
him.
check. I need to check him out.
You'll hear more of him. You will know him. He is something nobody is expecting, but it's
Really?
coming.
Wow.
But it's coming.
Oh, thank you so much for unleashing, talent from Bulawayo. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you, thank you so
I'm
much.
passionate about Bulawayo artists,
Yes,
and
Bulawayo gets forgotten, isn't it?
very much so, very much so.
Bulawayo gets
And
forgotten,
I'm
and it's
willing to
such a
help
pleasure and
those
a
that,
blessing to see that happening.
yes.
To
So
see
I'm
people like you
definitely willing.
emerging. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. I'm
Mm.
definitely willing to help those that want it, that
That
need
want
it.
it.
Because
Yes,
also to
yes.
help is to help someone who is ready to be helped.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I am
Exactly.
willing. I'm very much willing, and I put myself out there. And those that really need it, I
Yes.
will always be ready to do it.
Yes. So you are listening. If anyone is listening, artists, especially from Bulawayo, because there's so much that has gone on with music from Bulawayo, and all you hear is people complaining that we are not being heard, we are not being seen. But here we are. Here is this
Yes,
Antonette. Here he's willing to uplift people. People don't come forward, and
never.
you don't see people, and you are like, okay, I'll go with those who are willing, isn't it?
Yes,
We go with those who are putting themselves forward, those who are there.
definitely.
You go with them. Even us here, we are interviewing artists and all, and then you get complaints that, oh, you are one-sided, you are not. We are one in the kingdom of God.
Yes.
Don't get it wrong. And
Hmm.
in that case, we also sing in different languages,
Very true.
and there is a limitation. There is a limited number of artists who come forward and they sing Ndebele. Very limited, and
Mm.
and we are here. We are waiting for them to come through, and then we can introduce them and put them forward. But you don't get that happening. So
They'll come.
we need to act. And here is Sisi Anto. Sis Anto, you still have an opening for some artists to come for mentoring or for managing or
I
what?
do consulting.
You do
So if an
consulting.
artist needs
Okay.
to consult and not to be managed full time, I can do that
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah.
So it's not only that I'm only taking people that I manage, I do
Mm-hmm.
consult. I
Mm-hmm.
do consult, and I always try my best to make sure that I make time to consult
Yes.
people that need it. So I'm happy to do that. If you want to be consulting without
Mm-hmm.
the management, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you want branding without the
Mm-hmm.
management, that's also fine.
Mm-hmm.
I serve where there's a need. Where there's a
Mm-hmm.
need, I serve.
Right. We've had the vision of the company. And what is the future of the company? What are the plans in the future?
So in future, Sapphire Rock hopes and prays to venture into promotion,
Mm-hmm.
to promote events, especially events that have our own artists.
Can I come and work at Sapphire Rock?
Oh my God, I couldn't afford you, sis. I
Oh, you
couldn't
can.
afford you.
Oh, you will be surprised. You will be
So,
shocked.
yeah, that's the future. We want to eventually promote events that have our own artist on. So that's what we pray for. That's what we pray for. That is the vision.
Oh, that is awesome. That would be lovely to see. And which other artists have you worked with? Which other people have you worked with apart from the ones that you've mentioned at ZimPraise and the other Zimbabwe? Have you worked with other artists outside of
Y-
Zimbabwe?
No, not really, to be fair. No, I haven't. Maybe once I had the opportunity to do background vocals for an artist from Kenya called Evelyn Wanjiru.
Ah,
That's
yes.
one of the people that I have done vocals for outside the country, but not really. No, I haven't really worked with so many people. The only other person would be Zaza, but
Mm-hmm.
outside of them, no, 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 not really. No.
All right. Okay. And let us talk about the cracks of the matter now. We've got a few minutes to talk about the cracks of the matter. Bayede.
Bye.
Bayete.
Bye.
Bayede.
Bye.
Right. You have you have come a long way, and
Yes.
finally you are coming up with your own thing.
Yes.
And you do you class yourself as a worshiper or what?
I'm a
Because the
worshiper
song
by heart.
you what, sorry?
I'm a worshiper by heart.
You're a worshiper by heart. Okay.
Yes. I always have been. I might
Mm-hmm.
not have been an artist long, but I've always been a worshiper. It has
Right.
always been my heart. Even where I've served before, they know that I'm a worshiper. That's who I am. Even all the service I've done in church have always been inclined
Mm-hmm.
to worship. So
Mm.
this time I needed to express myself. I never thought I'd
Yes.
be an artist, but there was a push and a need in my own spirit to express how I was feeling at the time.
Amen.
So that's what led me to
What
do
was
the
the
song.
push and what was the need?
So last year was a very hard year. everybody was going through a lot.
Yes.
2020 was a
Yes.
painful year.
Yes.
People were dying, people were getting sick. It was just horrible. People were losing their jobs. And
It was the
for
worst year.
me to be different, that is the year I saw God the most in my entire life. God opened doors for me I never thought I would ever see. Doors I never, not even to open, I never thought I would see those doors. Even the birth of the company alone to me was a miracle. And so I had a lot to be grateful for God being in my life for. So I had to bring the song out. So that made me get a hold of my friend, Joel, whose songwriting I respect and
Joel.
love. Yes, Joel Chiweda.
Okay.
So I gave him a call. I said, "Look, Joel, I really need you to write me a song." And he
Mm-hmm.
said, "No problem." It was so easy. "No problem. What's on your mind?" I told him how I was feeling, what was on my mind, and he said, "No problem. Give me some time. Just write down what you're feeling, how you feel, and I'll put it together."
Mm.
So he did. Within a week, he came back with a song. He gave me the song. Immediately now I started praying when he went to write the song,
Wow.
thinking, which producer do I work with?
All right.
Who do I work with? Who do I work with? And well, I've in my service in ZimPraise, like I said, you meet so many people. One of the other times was having met Jabu Hlongwane. Jabu Hlongwane came through with his own pianist,
Right.
and I met him and we became friends. We had kept in communication over the years, and I thought to myself, that's who I want to work with. So I reached out to him, and to my surprise, he was more than willing. And he said,
Oh.
"Listen, send me the song immediately. Let's work on this right now. Let's start working on it." And everything from there, wow, was smooth sailing. Smooth
Wow.
sailing.
Is this why the song is such a class? It's so classy. You would think it's joyous celebration or
Oh
something
my
like that.
God. Don't
I
flatter
know,
me.
I know. The class. It's very. It's exclusive. Okay, let us listen to it, and then you make your own judgments. Our
Okay.
listeners, our viewers. Oh, thank you so much for coming through. It's been a struggle to be here today, to be
Yes.
live, and by the grace of God, we are here. And thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for also sharing the broadcast. So now I'm gonna play for you the song
Okay.
by Yede, the first song that Sis Antoinette has done.
Tinomurumiza wakafanirwa muri ishe wematishe munotonga nyika dzose pamuchinjikwa makandifira matora zvivi zvangu zvose mandipa upenyu zvachose Bayete nkosi yamazulu sithuphakeme akekho njengawe Ngcwele, ngcwele, ngcwele ungefaniswe nalutho emhlabeni murishe munotonga pamuchinjikwa akandifira mandichenesa
quality is just how do you manage to achieve such excellence?
Oh, I don't know. I think that was the grace of God.
Mm. Ah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
God because
Is it because ngusisothanda izinto nje vele?
I think so. Yabona kuyasebenza isikhathi. Kwesinye isikhathi nje
Kuyasebenzeka nje ngoba vele uthanda
kuyasebenza
izinto.
ukuthanda izinto, you know. But working in the industry, you learn so many things. Like working with Janet Manyoa, I learned, she doesn't settle for any sound. She has a
Oh
sound
yes, that
she's
woman,
looking for.
she
And
she is.
even when it sounds good, she's not
Mm-hmm.
satisfied until that particular sound that she hears when she's
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it comes to.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that, I can't have worked in the industry for so long and not think about this.
Yes.
So it took a lot of thinking about it. When you pick a producer, it's very important
Mm.
to think about the end result before the work that's being
Before the
done.
work is done, wow.
What kind of sound are you looking for? Also, I needed to find a sound that has not been explored in our country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I took some time to listen to mostly the female artists that we have in our country.
Mm-hmm.
How do they sound? What is their sound? How can I be different? Like I told you, always
Mm-hmm.
think about a problem and then the solution
Mm-hmm.
before
Mm-hmm.
you identify the problem. So
Wow.
I took some time to think about it to say, how can I sound different and what is my identity?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
And like you
Mm-hmm.
said, Ntandizinto, and they had to be the
Kudazwini.
best. Yes, they had to be the best that
Amen.
um they could be.
We serve a God of excellence.
Yes,
Why should we settle for less?
yes, and he deserves the best.
How is the song being received, sis?
From what I've seen, people love the song.
Mm.
People love the song. People have shared the music.
Wow.
I didn't expect it because initially when I did do the song, I told myself, I'm getting something out of my spirit because something's pressing me to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do it, get it out of my spirit, and I'm done. So
Mm-hmm.
initially when I did the song, it was just one song. I even told my producer I don't have any plans of doing an EP or an album. I have no
Mm-hmm.
plans whatsoever of doing that. And he said,
Mm.
well, Anthony, we'll talk about that after the song is out. And I
Mm.
said, no, Colino, I don't want. He said, listen, let's just finish the song. And I
Wow.
said, okay. So we finished the song, and I started thinking, you have those people you trust that you send the
Yes.
song to first to say, oh, please, can you have a listen? I sent it to the Manyoas. I
Yeah.
sent it to Minister Take Sure. I sent it,
Mm-hmm.
I sent it around to people I trust that I respect, Zaza and her husband.
Mm.
They listen to the music and their feedback is what told me. She said, Zaza said to me, sis, this can't be the only song. Like, are you serious, NJ?
Mm.
One song.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Like, go for it.
It's
We'll support
amazing.
you. I'll hold your hand through the whole process. Come to me anytime. What do you need to know?
Hey.
What do you want? You need my help with something? I'll be there for you. So
Wow.
she's been holding my hand the whole time. Her and her husband have been holding my hand the whole time, countless phone calls, listening to the song. No, let's fix this. No, let's change that. They've been holding my hand the whole way.
That's amazing to hear because when I look at you, I look at somebody who is self sufficient, somebody who is strong, somebody who is powerful, somebody who is knowledgeable, somebody who is. And I wouldn't anticipate that you will be needing help.
Reassuring.
How do you manage? Because people see you there and you are helping other people and you are bringing solutions to and people don't anticipate that you can also have be in need.
Yes.
How do you deal with
I
that?
always
Because as I
struggled.
look at you, I was like, oh, she needed help. Oh really? Oh, right.
I always struggled with that, even when I served in ZimPraise.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a position of leadership and you're always, telling people, let's do this, do that, or something.
Mm.
Somewhere along the lines, people forget you're a human being.
Mm.
Like you have flaws of your own, you have your own problems like any other person.
Like any
I
other
have
person.
insecurities just like any other person.
Mm-hmm.
More so, maybe why I'm so brave and so strong is because I have insecurities I do not want to
Yes.
express or reveal.
Yes.
So there are those few people I think are very close to me that know that about me.
Mm.
That, she's a very soft person. I'm a very soft person. I'm easy to cry, you know.
Mm.
But there are very few people that know that about me.
Mm.
The rest of the people think, oh, just like you said, so what would she need?
Yeah. All right. We. Okay. She's back. Unmute, Sissy. Okay. Let me unmute you. We lost you a little bit there, but
Yes,
you are back.
yes. So
Thank
that
you.
was that was that.
Ah.
I
Can
do
I
when I
just
need help, I speak up.
Can I just acknowledge a few people who have come through and joined the broadcast? And
Okay.
we've got Apostle Pride Sibia. My bishop has just come on and he says, "Hello, Mama Maria, and hi, Anto." Okay. She must be somebody who knows you on a personal level.
Yes,
And Pastor Olinda is also here and she says, "Shalom." And Regina Chuma, beautiful song. Machobane, Sizondo Mtungwa says, "Wow, her voice." And I've got Queen and Nira, another queen. It's the day of queens today.
I
And by
see.
the way, today is Valentine's Day as
Of course,
well. Have you had your chocolates or the Lord is your shepherd?
the Lord is my shepherd. Ooh, yeah. That the Lord is my shepherd is
The
shame.
Lord is your shepherd. Sis. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh dear.
Anyway, what we are gonna go back to that, and we've got brother Umashobana. I
Yeah.
acknowledged you, sir. Terence Sibanda. Thank you for coming and thank you for joining. Usis Nkumbulo. This is my sister that I come after.
Oh
And
wow.
umntungwa uthi nginithanda nyhani nyhani kangoku wathetha isixhosa ke mntungwa hey omntungwa bathetha isixhosa namhlanje kunzima. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. And sis, please talk to us now. Where to from here with this beautiful, beautiful song? I know it's being received. It was being shared on every corner. And in the way that I saw people sharing your music, it
Yeah.
really was a testimony of how much of a blessing you have been to other people.
Oh, thank you.
Because people will not come up and help and support you if if you haven't been a blessing to them. So it
Oh,
really it brought your character out that wow ngumntu wabantu ngumntu wabantu.
thank you
That
so
was
much.
really amazing. What are you planning? Because I can envision something about this song. I can see the visuals of this song. What are your plans?
Yes, you're right. You're in the right direction. So I am working on a video
Mm-hmm.
for the song, and in that process, after the release of the video, I'm going to be releasing the second song because I then decided to do an EP.
All right.
So look forward to the second song on the EP featuring
Mm-hmm.
my sister Zaza.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's what you can look forward to. An EP is coming up. I will not stop here. I will keep going. As far as God takes me,
Don't
as long as
stop.
He wills me, I will do it.
Don't stop. Please don't stop. Yes. Okay. And I think this is it for today. I wonder. I don't know if you've got any word to share with people. We're just talking about the day today. It's Valentine's Day. Do you have anything to say to our viewers, those who are listening? What does this day mean to you?
Ah, I've never really been a fan of Valentine's Day
Yes.
because I believe even when you have someone you love and it's you love that person, any day can be Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
It
Any
shouldn't have
day.
to be just one
Yes.
day, you
That's
know.
the way. That's the way to
That's
go.
how I feel.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I'll feel any different later, but right now I feel Valentine's Day is just like any other day in each day we have the opportunity to tell someone that you love them, to show
Amen.
someone that you love them. It
Amen.
shouldn't have to be one day in a year that we specifically want to show love.
That is
So yeah,
amazing.
and that point,
That's
happy
my
Mother's,
take as well.
happy. Oh, I even wanted to say Happy Mother's Day, Happy Valentine's Day to my own mother,
To your own mother.
who I know is watching somewhere.
You didn't give us a disclaimer, sis.
Yippee disclaimer,
Are
Les.
you single or are you married or are you there's many things these days.
I am not
You're
single.
not going there. You're not going there. Okay. You are
I'm
not
not
single.
single. No, I'm willing to just share that I'm not single.
All right.
That's all I'm willing to
That's
share.
wow, that's awesome. And yay, it's been a blessing. It's been such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you
And
so
we are
much.
looking forward to the new project. And we are looking forward to seeing more of you.
Thank you so
I know
much.
that the company is just going to go places. And it's only the beginning. And that
Amen.
God will continue to use you to
Amen.
impact and to touch people's lives. Because
Amen.
this is exactly what you are doing.
Amen.
The testimony is just there. It's written all over. May God continue to bless you.
Amen.
And please, if you've got anything else to say to our viewers, where can we find your music? And I know that you've just recently created a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And please talk to us about that and where we can find the music as well.
Okay. So all my music is available on every single digital platform there is on this world.
Right.
Also on YouTube. On YouTube, I'm Antonette Mabhena. So please subscribe, Vagi.
Please.
Subscribe.
Please.
Ngiyacela li-subscribe.
Ngiyacela.
Yes.
Napota.
So yes, also follow me, like my stuff on all of my social media platforms, Antonette Mabhena. If you want to speak to me directly, you can send me an email via my website. So on www.sapphirerock.co.uk. Come through if you want us to work together, you need advice, you want to know something, just pop me a message on my website and I will respond.
Are you on Instagram? Are you on Twitter?
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I don't use my Twitter. Sapphire Rock on every single social media platform, whether it be Facebook or Instagram. I'm available.
Right. We expect to see more from you.
Definitely.
We are expecting and we are declaring that we are going to be seeing more of you. This is
Definitely.
only just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Hey, from us today, you have a blessed Valentine's Sunday. And continue to spread the love because Jesus is love. God is love.
Amen.
And we love every day. We don't just love on Valentine's Day. And I am not going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you listening to the single Bayede. And remember to go and stream it. You can stream it on YouTube. You can support by buying it on all digital music digital platforms, on all stores, iTunes, name it, it's there. Please do. Let us support Sis Antoinette and make sure that she goes forward. And from us here on Radio 54, we say God bless you. And this is it from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Siyakutumisa ngoba wena uyinkosi yamakhosi ngoba wena